Hello everyone and welcome to Kerbal Space Program where today I'll be teaching you how to make a simple MUN rocket and hopefully not end up like this poor guy. First up, enter the VAB. I know, shocker. Go into engines. You, you probably want to have a somewhat small rocket because actually not swivel, swivels over here. Wait, let me put up the port description. Where is it? Thrust vacuum 215 kilonewtons. You might think it's worse than the Reliant, which has 240, just based off. Oh my god, just based off the thrust. Uh, but actually, no. Swivel is better than Reliant for most things because it's more efficient and also has a gimbal. Reliant, less efficient, doesn't have a gimbal. After that, you just want to get preferably an FOT T800 fuel tank and just place it on there. Then another one of these. This already gets us a lot of delta V. You might think that's already enough. No, you have to add like a lander and stuff. Then for orbital stage, we can just use a Terrier, then an FOT 400 and an FOT 200 tank for just some extra oomph to get us into orbit easier, because the Terrier engine is actually quite a good orbital engine since it's very efficient, 345 if ISP. After that, you just get. I recommend a Spark, but if you're making a bit bigger rocket, just use a Terrier. For something like an MK2 lander you should probably use a Terrier. But for our purposes, which is a 1.25 meter lander, we can just use a single spark. Alright. Bam. No, it might look a bit ugly. We're gonna fix that in a bit. But this guy over here. Oh, but just remember to check your staging, because I did this rocket backwards. Now you have to do your staging backwards, which avoid stuff like that. Build from the capsule. From the capsule. Not from the engine. Like I just did here. Alright, this should be enough. Just to make it a bit more pretty, you can go to structure and grab this FLAL A5 adapter. Just bam, plop it on there, make it a nice color, like orange. Now place some landing struts. Close them up. Add a decoupler. Then go to thermal, heat shield, MK1 command pod. Make it pretty gray and white. I prefer gray and white. If you like the dark or the white version, just use them. Then with utility, grab a MK16 parachute. Then grab a fairing. Place your lander in there. Now, the lander will not have enough. Okay, its GWR is okay, but not good enough. So we're going to just place some radio decouplers, a thumper. Thumpers are cool. If you don't have the Spark engine unlocked and you're like on science mode or career mode, just go ahead and make a bigger lander and use the Terrier, because it's pretty low tech. I just don't play on career mode because I find it boring. Then grab an aerodynamic no-scope from the aerodynamics category, place it on the boosters, and there you have it, your MUN rocket. Just fix up your staging. It shouldn't be that hard. Now this guy over here, where is it? Yeah, he has a pretty low touch rate, that's why we use this guy. This has to be over here. This. If you want to go into advanced tweakables and go into settings, advanced tweakables, and enable it so you can ferry not staged so it doesn't randomly pop up when you don't need it to, and you should be fine. Place the decouplers, preferably in this stage if you want to like cruise for a bit before starting the main swivel engine. Place them on separate stages. Staging is really important because unlike in this spaceflight simulator, you basically have to rely on staging because of how fast you need to time some burns, because it's a 3D game instead of 2D. Name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it the MUN bean. And that should be your MUN rocket. Wow.